think of a chess tactic, what do you think of? With tactics, there's 3 key terms that you gotta know. Tactical, blow, and combination. So tactics consist of A and B, thus 3 possibilities exist. Primarily, of course, it's going to be both of those, but you can have a tactic with no big sacrifice, crazy, forceful, surprising move. That happens. You can also have a tactical blow. I would say most of the time that this comes up, it's more like someone just blunders, and after you take a free queen, they just give up. Technically, a tactic can just be like, 1 move long, but it's never not A and not B. In one sentence, chess players traditionally consider tactics methods of play which at first glance appear unexpected, unorthodox, and often radically changing the direction of events on the board or the intensity with which these events flow. Let's look at some examples. We're going to start with a really elementary basic one here. So white to move is going to go like this, pawn here to g6. Cool. So this is a nifty little tactic you can do. You go like this, and the whole point is you're going to just try to get your pawn promoted, right? So then they go back like they take this way, and then now you have the choice to take on g6 or go pawn to h6. You go pawn to h6 so you can run the f pawn. And so, using the terminology we did a second ago, the move h6 is what you would call a tactical blow. And then the rest of it is the string of moves within the combination that supports it. How amazing is that? I've never read like a book that described it that way, so it's just totally changed the way I think about chess. Here is another easy peasy lemon squeezy example here. In this one right here, black goes with the move knight to c5, guarding the pawn, which was attacked by this guy here, and offers a draw, and then white says, no draw, and they play right here, kapow, and then after this, knight takes, and then we go here and king c7 and pawn a7, and it can't be stopped. Yay! If chess was always this simple, I think I'd play Go, but it's not. Chess is a beautifully, wonderfully complicated game, and let me show you the range. I want to show now like a really advanced one that still just fascinates me, and I still don't fully understand it myself. Here's the move, rook to c2. This is the only move that wins. Why? You keep out the king? Is rook c2 the first move you'd think of? You can't do this, by the way. You can't just do pawn to f7, because if here takes this, and then now the king does come in and support it. And then you know what the move is now? Rook c3. Double exclam. What on earth? Why is that possibly the move? What other moves would you want to consider in this position? Well, you'd want to look at pawn to f7. That'd be the most direct. You'd want to look at something like rook to c6 check, maybe something like rook to f2, but none of these work, and rook takes c3 does. Why? This is why I love chess. Okay, well, here's the thing. Let's say instead we went pawn to f7. So then they would just take, and then if we go here trying to like win the rook, we win it, but it's still a draw because the king comes in and is going to be able to trade away the pawn for the rook. Why not this check? Well, you can just go here, and then now if you go back like this, he goes king to e6. Things are starting to make sense. What about this? Rook to f2. Well, then here, and now if we go pawn to f7, rook takes, this take, and then he comes in right here. We're not able to stop the pawn from promoting without giving up our rook. So this move is the one that's played. Let's see what happens next. Pawn to a3. Now we just take it, surely. Nope. We go pawn to f7. You also don't want to play this move, rook to e3 check. King to d5 after this. Now pawn to f7, a2. We queen, they queen too. Not the desired outcome we're looking for. So now we go like this. They take, and then now we go here check, this, and now we go here takes. It's one tempo different than it was before, and we're now attacking this pawn, which is why rook to c3 was significant from earlier. Whoa, cool, right? Well, let's look at another thing here about key terms in glossary. What is the right move here? Rook to d8 is a check. It's an active move. Good, you're looking at that. If you go like this, can they just block? It's not bishop h3. Bishop c6. That's exactly right. Well, the rook was a key defender of e8. And so if you force it to move and you also cover the square that it was supposed to go to block d8, then you win. And so it's like, wow, that's one move tactics exist. If you go like this, well, then now we go here, this, and we win the bishop. Ta-da! What should white do here? Knight to d7, give me the whole combinations. f4 is pretty slow. I don't know about f4. So knight to d7 is the main way that he goes about it. Pawn to a4 was actually the move that was selected. Ooh, here we go. We got a full answer. Pawn to a4, so we're attacking the rook. The idea here is you're going to trap the rook. So the rook comes over this way, and then now you do pawn to b4, and then the knight is going to shimmy its way over to where it's going to like trap the rook or do a fork. So here, this, kapow, we won the exchange. Neat. They could also have gone here, so you could argue that maybe a4 is a little bit, quote, shocking or unconventional, because, you are giving up a pawn, but it's really not. I mean, that's not that extreme or anything. If they were to take the pawn, now you can go here, check, this, and then you also get the rook. So if we go with knight to d7, like, just right out of the gate. And then here, knight to c5, they come back this way. Pawn to a4, this comes over here. And then there, we also win the rook that way. Before I move on, I wanted to figure that out. Hold on. So what if we do here check and then they come this way? So what is the answer here? I challenge myself to not use the engine when I study this material. So what's the move here? Rook e1. Okay, so if here, and then they just like move the knight, what if they just go like this? I don't see the answer yet. Here, I mean, that looks really awkward. Oh, rook d7 checkmate. I suck. Yep, okay. Checkmate there. All right, what about if we move the knight to here? Then this is checkmate. Ooh, pretty. Yay. All right.